Dear all, welcome to my YouTube channel Agri Business A Journey. Today I will discuss about long run cost function. Long run cost function is nothing but the replica of long run production function. You all know that long run production function is otherwise called as return to scale. Means if output increase higher than the proportionate increase of the input, that is called as the increasing return to scale. If proportionate change of output and input remain constant, then it is called as the constant return to scale. And when the output increase but the increase of the output is less than the proportionate increase of the input, then it is called as the decreasing return to scale. It means when you see the increasing return to scale in the cost function or long run cost function, you will find that the input cost has been increased, but it is increased at increasing but the decreasing rate. In the production function, it is increased at the increasing rate. Here the cost increasing but at the decreasing rate. In the constant case, it is increase at the constant rate, whereas in the diminishing stage, you will find the cost increase at the increasing rate. It means whatever the scenario you observe in production function, the same will observe in the reverse form in the long run cost function. It means your long run cost function will observe it is at the increasing return, then you find the constant, then you find the decreasing return. It is the long run cost function. If I will draw the long run production function, then how it look like? It look like this. It's just the replica of the long run cost function. Question arises, in the short run production function, the shape is look like this. In the long run cost function, the shape also look like this. Then what is the difference between short run cost function curve and the long run cost function curve? The difference is in the short run cost function, it related with short run production function. That means it is related to law of diminishing marginal utility, or you can say that the short run cost function reflect the law of variable proportion. Law of variable proportion. Whereas long run cost function is related with return to scale. Return to scale. In contrast with long run cost function, two important things you need to learn, that is the point of inflection and point of kink. Point of inflection means where the long run cost curve changes its curvature. What is that point? When long run marginal cost is at its minimum point, then you find the point of inflection, and when the long run average cost is at its minimum point, then you find the point of kink. This is two things you have to learn that. In this connection, one important thing you have to learn, that is what is the shape or the status of long run average cost curve. You all know that suppose you are doing a business for long term basis. When you find the market demand is Q1, market demand is Q1, then definitely you incur, or whatever the machine you have, you incur cost curve C1. When market demand has been increased to Q2, then you need another machine or machineries where the cost is C2. When the market demand is Q3, then definitely your cost curve or this whatever the machine you have to install, that cost will be C3. It means during subsequent change of market demand, you always try to handle or manage your cost through different type of the machinery or different type of the input. If all the short run average cost will be added, it look like this. You all add all the cost curve in the short run time period of, suppose short run S1, suppose one time period is S1, S1, another time period is S2, third time period is S3, then all will be added, then you find a cost long run average cost curve, that is called as the envelope curve, or you can call as long run average cost curve. It look like this. It means long run average cost curve, the shape is envelope, or you can say that U type curve. Questions comes, long run average cost curve similar to which curve in long run cost function? That is long run marginal cost. Both the long run marginal cost curve and long run average cost curve look like this. But anyone will ask that what is the shape of long run average cost curve? If the question is envelope curve, then you can say that long run average cost curve look like the envelope one. This is all about long run cost function. Important point you have to learn that long run cost function is a replica of long run production function. Short run cost function is a replica of short run production function. When the long run marginal cost is at its minimum, then you find the point of inflection. When you find the minimum point of the long run average cost curve, then you can find the point of kink. Then ultimately you have to decide that where your organization is or where your organization stands. Accordingly, you can take the decisions. Hopefully till date you have understood what I have like to communicate you. If you don't, then definitely please highlight your queries in the chat box. Definitely I will come with a superior concept for your better learning. Thank you all. Thank you for watching my video.